The manager spoke to Mavis severely. "You are a very naughty engine. You have no business going down Toby's branch line instead of doing your work up here." "That's Toby," protested Mavis. "He's a fusspot. Toby has forgotten more about trucks than you will ever learn. You will put them in the places where he wants them and nowhere else. But there are no buts," said the manager severely. "You will do as you are told or else." Mavis stayed good for several days. Mavis soon got tired of being good. "Why shouldn't I go on Toby's line?" she grumbled. She started making plans. At the top station, the siding arrangement were awkward. To put the trucks where Toby wanted them, Mavis had to go backwards and forwards, taking a few times. She suggested to the driver, "If we use the tiniest bit of Toby's line, we will save a lot of bother." Her driver unsuspiciously spoke with the manager, who allowed them to go as far as the first level crossing. Mavis chuckled, but she kept it to herself. Frost hindered work in the quarry. But they were soon busy again. More trucks than ever were needed. Some trains were so long that Mavis had to go beyond the level crossing. This gave her ideas, and she wanted a chance to go further down the line without it seeming to be her fault. "Can you keep a secret?" she asked the trucks. Yeah, they shouted. "Will you bump me at level crossing and tell no one I asked you?" The trucks were delighted and promised. It was unfortunate that Toby should arrive while Mavis was elsewhere, and he just decided to shunt the trucks himself. They reached the level crossing, and Toby's brakes came on. This was the signal for the trucks. "Ow, ow, ow, ow," they yelled, and gave him a fearful bump. His driver and fireman, taking unawares, were knocked over in the cab, and before they could pick themselves up, Toby was away, with the truck screaming behind him. What none of them realized was, with the warmer weather, melted snow from the mountains had turned a quiet stream into a raging torrent, and that the support of the bridge they were approaching had already been undermined. Toby and his crew saw it together. The bridge vanished before their eyes, leaving rails like tightropes stretched across the gap. Beep, 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 whistled Toby. His driver, still dazed, fought for the controls, shut the regulator, reversed hard over, full steam against the trucks. Hold them, boy, hold them. It's up to you. Nearer and nearer they came. Toby whistled despairingly. Though their speed was reduced, braking was still risky. And it was all or nothing now. The driver braked hard. Toby went into a slide, groaning fearfully, and stopped. Still on the rails, but with his wheels treading the tightrope over the abyss. Mavis was horrified. She brought some men who anchored Toby with ropes, while she pulled the trucks away. Then she ran away to the rescue. Hold on, Toby, she tooted. I'm coming. Ropes were fastened between the two engines. Toby still had steam and was able to help. So he soon was safe on firm track. And saying, thank you, Mavis. I'm sorry about the truck, said Mavis. I can't think how you managed to stop them in time. Oh well, said Toby. My driver told me about circus people who walk tightropes, but I didn't fancy doing that myself. The fat controller thanked the manager and his men for rescuing Toby's from his tightrope. Well, very smart piece of work, he said. Mavis did well too, I hear. Mavis looked ashamed. It was my fault about those trucks, sure. She said, I didn't know, but if I could. Could what? Smiled the fat controller. Come down the line sometimes, sir. Toby says he will show me how to go on. Well, certainly, if your manager agrees. And so it was arranged. Mavis is now a welcome visitor to Farquhar Shed. She is still young and still makes mistakes. But she is never too proud of asking Toby for advice. And Toby always helps her put things right.